Hi, everybody. This is your announcement for Philosophy 201, Introduction to Philosophy. Today is February 25th. This is the last week of February, and we are in the middle part of the semester now. We're about halfway done, if you can believe that. And so, since we are in the middle part of the semester, um, the university requires that I post midterm grades, or what they call early performance grades. Those will be posted in my NMSU. And what I do is, instead of posting grades of A through F, my grades will be in the form of pass and not passing. So look for those this week. That will be available in my NMSU. But just to remind you that in Canvas, right here, you have access to your grades 24/7. Okay, so I'm pretty good at keeping up with you and the grading of your work. So you have the opportunity to see how you're doing in this class at any time. Okay, so just so you know. All right, so let's go on now. Second announcement is there's a special event that is going to happen this week on Wednesday, February 27th at noon here on campus. So if you live in Alamogordo or near us, I invite you to come and participate in this event. It's called Eat and Complete. And here's kind of the official flyer. Eat and Complete. Okay, so Eat and Complete is a very cool event which emphasizes graduation, but even more than that, completing your degree and your certificate program, whatever program you're in. It's neat because I think it's inspiring because students will talk about their experiences on their journey to enlightenment, like we're doing in this class. But in terms of their work towards their completion of their certificates and degrees. The president of the college will also talk. And there's free food, okay? Lunch will be served. My understanding is that there will be a taco bar featured, so you'll get free food and drinks. And there's also free t-shirts as well for all the students who attend. So it's a good time. It's 12 to 1, so it's not very long. And if you can come to campus to do that, I really encourage you to do that. There is an assignment, an extra credit assignment, or I call bonus credit assignment, that you can do along with the event. So if you go to the event, please also do the extra credit assignment, help boost your grade a little bit. But even if you can't physically attend the event, there is an alternative assignment that you can do. Okay, so I will have that posted in our class today, so you should be able to see it if not already. So that's available. Okay, so I hope that you'll do that and go to Eat and Complete. Okay, now to philosophy. And I'm ready. I've got my gas station coffee. All right, good gas station coffee down at the little Walmart on Indian Wells. So I finished grading your essays and journals, and for the most part, I enjoyed reading them all. I enjoyed reading your thoughts about the soul and whether or not you have one, and many of you think you do, and you gave me the reasons why. And that's all really interesting, and I enjoyed reading all of that. And one thing I just wanted to say about the text. Okay, I'm going to grab our book here. So, this is our textbook. This fellow, the author, actually, he's not really an author. Well, he is an author, but Max Hallman. The readings that I assign are by other philosophers. So, Professor Hallman has edited this book together. Now, I think there's a little bit of confusion. So when you write about the text, it's very important to understand that the first part of the reading, let's take Hume, okay? So this is the beginning, right? There is no personal identity. Okay, so that's the beginning of the actual, no, I take that back. that's the beginning of the section on Hume. Now, what the author has done of the book, Professor Hallman, is he's written an introduction. Okay, so there's an introduction to Hume's writing, and then after the introduction begins Hume's actual writing. Okay, so when you write about a text, whether it's for a discussion or an essay or a journal, don't write about the introduction. Okay, the introduction is not Hume. Okay, that's just Professor Hallman helping us out, giving us a little bit of information. Okay, so when you do an assignment itself on what the author has written himself or herself. Okay, so that's really important. The introduction is not the text. Okay, all right, so that's that. So let's go on to this week. So this week we are talking about the nature of reality. Actually, let me go back. I will be grading this week the discussions that you completed, okay, last week. So that's what I'll be up to this week. Now we move on. You're going to move on to Module 2.2, and it is the nature of reality, which is cool because a lot of science fiction movies have been made about this subject. Like The Matrix, if you're old enough to remember The Matrix, and Star Wars as well, kind of science fiction fantasy also has the issue of reality in terms of the Force. Okay, so the readings that we're going to do address this idea of, or this question of, what is reality. So read my comments because I give you a little bit of background on why I chose the readings that I did. And this week we have readings that are from the West, Plato. We have a reading from the Republic, which is the famous allegory of the cave. It's interesting because my Philosophy 101 class is also reading this text this week. So we're all going to be very steeped in Plato this week and Socrates' thoughts. So there's the reading, and there's also a little video that I have assigned as well. Okay, and then also you're going to read something from China, ancient China. It's by Lao Tzu. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. And then the last reading is from a professor named Kitaro Nishida. I'm sure that's wrong pronunciation. But he wrote in the 20th century, and he has a very different conception of reality. Okay, so please continue to keep your mind open to all these different possibilities, and just consider them. Okay, so I hope you enjoy those readings. All right, so you have discussions due this week on all three of those readings by Lao Tzu and Nishida and also Plato. Okay, so those are due on, when are our discussions due? On Friday, I believe, okay, on the 22nd. No, I take that back, on March 1st. March 1st. Okay, so that's what's happening for this week. I feel like I'm rambling, so I better stop. I hope that you can come to Eat and Complete on Wednesday. There's the flyer once again. If you come, I will be there. So please look for me and say hello. I would love to meet you in person. All right. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm happy to clarify anything that you need clarification on. All right. That's it. Have a good week, and I'll see you again soon.